What's up, everybody? Tyson Rouse, Let's Talk Jets Radio. We want to thank everybody who's been joining us on the live streams, also on our call-in show. We definitely appreciate it. We'll be live on Sunday going through the game. Let's Talk Jets Radio bingo. We'll have some fun. A lot of our conversations recently have been about Sam Darnold. Is this a 6-game audition for him? Is he going to boost his trade value? Is he going to save his career as a New York Jet? And now today there is this notion from some, I don't know who these some people are, that this is also a 6-game audition for the head coach, Adam Gase. And that, to me, is absolutely fucking ridiculous. I mean, let's not forget what got us here, why we're here, and where we're going. Now, this next 6 games are absolutely meaningless in terms of the head coach because the fact that we're questioning what Sam Darnold is already an overwhelming indictment on Adam Gase. The incompetence of this offense and how bad they've been historically last year and this year is an indictment on the head coach. Now, his selling point of I finally have all my weapons, this is what we could have been, is not good enough for me. Because as a head coach, you can't just only flourish when things are good. You must do well when things are bad. You must adjust. You must overcome adversity. You must do all these things. You must rally your team. You must be a leader. You must change things. Change your program. There is no way in living hell that you find a way to bring back this clown. And this is why we've been yelling about it week in and week out, why this guy should be fired. After blowout loss, after blowout loss, after blowout loss. Being competitive against a very bad Chargers team is not a pat on the back and say, that's an attaboy. Good job, Coach Gase. No. Let's not ignore how he's handled injuries off the field and on the field. On the field, Le'Veon Bell, C.J. Mosley, Mekhi Becton, Sam Darnold twice. The ridiculous amount of injuries in practice. And then let's go into the in-game management where the 2-minute offense is horrible. Time management is horrendous. His conservative play calling when he's down, when he quits on plays in the fourth quarter and third quarter when his team is losing. The amount of mistakes that Adam Gase has made since he's been here, he is easily one of the worst coaches in the NFL. He's easily one of the worst coaches in the history of New York Jets. And that's saying a lot when you've already had Rich Kotite. So let's save us this bullshit. Save us the narrative. I don't care what the Jets do the next 6 games. This coach has to go. Seriously. If they go 3-3 next, if they end up 3-13, we're going to reward a coach for that? Seriously? And like the whole thing is now, this reminds me of last year where they finished the season 6-2. They beat a very bad Buffalo team, not bad Buffalo team, a second and third string Buffalo team, barely, and they celebrated it. This is crazy. There's no way this could possibly even happen. This would easily set the organization back another 3 years by bringing back this clown next year. So I don't care if the Jets win 31-28 tomorrow and Sam Darnold has 300 yards. I don't care. Too little, too late for this head coach. He should be gone. The minute this season is over, he should be gone already. So I don't know what kind of bullshit this team's trying to sell. And this is crazy that we're even having this conversation. For this entire time when the Jets are 0-10, we're all like, just keep tanking, just keep losing. And the goal is lose as many games as possible. Get the coach fired, get the #1 pick, whether you want to keep Sam and build around him or get Trevor Lawrence, whatever you do, the goal is to get the #1 pick and get the coach the fuck out of here. That is the priority. If they win 1 game, get the coach out of here. They win 2 games, get the coach out of here. This team is a mess. The offensive line is still a mess. Everything is a mess. There's nothing positive here. To string along a couple wins is not going to be a goddamn thing at this point. So ownership as a whole has to look at the big picture. Last year was a disappointment for the most part. This year, an epic disappointment, where it's historically one of the worst seasons that you've ever seen. So we'll see what happens. Fans can't tolerate this. Don't buy into it and do not tolerate it. I will continue to say this. If they find a way to keep this clown coach after this year, fans as a whole have to take a stand. And that stand will be, do not buy tickets, do not buy merchandise, do not do shit for this organization because they don't deserve it. You cannot reward incompetence. So do not reward, not even buying into this. But I had to get this video out there because we get a lot of feedback. All you guys do is bitch and moan about Gase. All you guys do, you're so negative, it's a foregone conclusion. Well, make sure it's a foregone conclusion because these next 6 games better not change anything. Because we need to see the big picture here, and every mistake they make and everything he does, like this stupid goddamn telephone thing he's doing with Dow Loggins, how they're calling plays, which is a new level of incompetence, a new level of stupidity, especially for a young quarterback. Can you imagine, like, the time you lose? The call should go right to Sam Darnold. He calls a play. Not to Loggins, to Gase, to Darnold. Like, there's so many problems here. So let's not forget it. And every mistake Gase makes, we're going to highlight it. We're going to just yell it into the stars. So maybe these incompetent owners finally have a clue and completely realize, without any doubt in their mind, this coach must be fired as soon as possible, which is at the minute the clock ends, the last game of the season. Talk to you guys on Sunday.